welcome back. With us now is Randi Knight, author of The Grieving Light. Thanks for being here, Randi.
Thank you for having me.
So you wrote this book, but I know that there were events that led up to before you wrote the book.
So originally, in 2008, I lost my mom. So God was just like, you're gonna write a book. And I was like, okay, I'm 20 years old. Who writes a book at 20? So I started writing on it, kind of put it to the side. And then in 2017, my dad passed away. And so I started writing a little bit more. And then from 2017 to about 2020, some life events happened. You know, grief is more than just death. It can be losing a house, a divorce, you know, something major. So I started writing more back on it. And in about 2020, 2021, I had a friend reach out to me and she's like, hey, you should contact this company. And so contacted this company, 40 Day Publishing, and they loved it. I interviewed with them, and then within 6 months, boom, here I am.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm curious on this. It sounds like the writing process was pretty long, and obviously took time, and you really thought through that, I guess. But what maybe convinced you to eventually actually release the book and make it something?
To be quite honest, it was just the need to. I know people need it, you know, to help others, and that God was just like, here, you're gonna do this. This is where you're gonna go. And I was like, okay. And being able to help friends around me that have been through, you know, grief and just trauma and stuff, and it's been kind of a blessing. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, grief is something that we all go through. Probably many times during our life in different seasons, different ways. So has this book has it opened those doors for you to be able to talk to people in different situations? Maybe not losing someone, but.
Yeah, to an extent, not so much this, I'm still kind of in the baby steps of it, but I will say that it was really, I hate to say cool, because it wasn't cool, but it was such a great, when my dad passed away, I had started going to a new church, and a friend had lost her dad, and then she lost her brother, and I was like, oh, I can help her. And then another friend lost somebody, and then my best friend lost her dad, and I was just like, okay, you know, here's a time that I can help these people, you know, through their time to kind of just get through that. So,
and I think that's amazing when you can take something so detrimental in your life and turn it around to help other people.
Yeah, that's good.
So what would you say maybe that you've recognized yourself writing this book that are easy things for people to take away, whether it's like stages of grief or just processing that, or anything that just comes along with that kind of healing process?
I would say all the above.
Yeah.
You know, they say 5 to 7 major stages of grief are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and then acceptance. So if you both were going through a grief experience, you're not going to go through all 5 at the same time. You're going to do one differently. You may not go through some. Each journey is different. My mom's journey versus my dad's journey was completely different. I focused on, the beginning was, you know, learning about my mom, just kind of talking about her, talking about the day that it happened, and then, you know, how it affected me, and then I kind of touch on the stages, what to expect here. This is what you're feeling is normal, and just how to kind of connect through a book with somebody as much as you can to say, hey, it is okay. You're not alone, because at 20 years old, I didn't know anybody that lost a parent. So I felt so alone that I'm like, I want to be able to help others that may not, whether it be a teenager, adult, you know, somebody that lost a spouse, older in life. Just this little something, hey, you're not alone and you've got this.
Yeah. Is it important that people recognize what stage they're in? I mean, we've heard, you know, we learn about, you know, the stages when you go through any kind of psychology class, but why is that important?
I think when you know what stage you're at, if you can, it helps you to process it. Hey, I am extra angry. Why am I extra angry? Well, here's why. I'm trying to bargain, which we all bargain. Hey, you know, we've all been there. If you just let this happen, if you bring my mom back, you know, I will start, you know, those type of things. Normal human emotions that you're going to go through, but being able to recognize that, it'll help you get from point A to point B, and finally at that end, accept it. And it's not an instant, like you wake up, I'm so much better, I'm happy, I accept this. It's not. It's still, you know, years down the road, you're going to be like, wow, this is still really hard. But at least once you get out of that, however long it may take you, it can take 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3, whatever. Once you get there, you can be like, okay, I'm in a better place. I can live.
Now,
you know.
your book talks about light, and we're going to keep you around because I want to dig into what kind of light you're bringing through this book.
All right, so we've got some more practical advice on dealing with grief from Randi, so stay right there.
We'll be right back.